Hey everybody, how you doing? My name is Steph if you're new here, and I like to vlog about mental health and just the challenges of life, and um, I like to make art and bracelets and other things, and yeah, I just have fun. Um, Today I wanted to talk about my bracelets and the other things in my shop. I just started last year. It's not even a year old. Started my business called A Moonlit Canary, and it focuses, right now, this is the beginning, it's focusing on bracelets made with gemstones and crystals, and what I do with each of them, they all have a different name because they have a specific intent, because each gemstone has its own healing properties, both energetically and physically. I mainly use it for energy healing, energy work. So like this bracelet here, this one right here, is called My Mind is Calm. So you have sodalite and howlite. Both are very calming to the mind. Both bring clarity. These are really good gemstones for somebody that has racing thoughts. And they come in a box like this. It is really windy outside. We've got storms coming in. I thought it was going to be this afternoon, but it might be later tonight. But yeah, it comes in a little box like this. I put my little logo sticker on the box, and it comes with a little velvet bag. But the other things that it comes with, which none of this is put together because I had taken pictures with this one and to put it up for sale. But they each come with a little card. You have a care guide card, because some of them have sterling silver, and some of them are a zinc alloy, and they tarnish. They will tarnish over time, both of them. The one I just showed you is stainless still, and as far as I know, they don't tarnish. I've had some bracelets with stainless steel for ages that have yet to tarnish. So, also instructions for energetic cleanse, because occasionally you need to energetically cleanse your bracelets if you wear it all the time, because they absorb your energy. To charge your bracelet with intent, how you want the bracelet to work for you. So you would do that after you give it a cleanse, after you've wore it for a while. So you have the little description card, and it lets you know about the gemstones that your bracelet comes with and their energetic properties and what they're useful for. And then they come with some affirmations you can say. You don't have to say all of these. I put several on there. You can say them all. You can pick a couple you like, or you can take this as a guide to come up with your own affirmation. So generally, people that are purchasing from me do believe in energy work and Reiki, and I say that because I still say I've got possibly have a lot of people that think that's a bunch of woo-woo nonsense. But if you don't, it's still a reminder of your intent. If you are purely psychological, this is my mind is calm. If you're wearing it around your wrist and you have affirmations and you're having a moment when you are stressed out and your mind is racing, you can use this kind of as like a touchstone to touch it. Remind yourself of your affirmation, take in a few breaths, and repeat that affirmation to bring you back to center, to calm your mind down. So it works. I am very psychological, but I also I can feel the energy in the beads. So some people, if you don't believe in that, you think people that say that are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, so whatever. But the other thing is I do energetically charge these before Reiki charge, infuse, whatever term you want to use, before I send them out. I've had a few customers actually send me a message saying thank you. They could feel the energy in the bracelet, and they just know it's gonna do work wonders for them. And I've had a few that have been really grateful. So the other things I've got going on right now is I have Zodiac bracelets in my last video, or the time before last maybe. I showed you my Zodiac keychains. I love astrology. I have like the little 3 beads. These are cheaper items. They were good stocking stuffers, or they're good gift givers. But like here's Virgo in this, and it comes in these little bags. They're ready to gift if you're buying them for gifts. And the key rings come in the same way. The cards are pretty much the same, but there's four stones on that. And again, I give affirmations that will work for each zodiac sign. Usually what that zodiac sign might have challenges with, I create an affirmation around that. I do not Reiki charge the key rings or those. But yeah, those are the cheaper priced items. Under $10, both of them. The bracelets are around, depending on the gemstones, and if I used sterling silver, stainless steel. Obviously sterling silver is a little bit more expensive, but they range from about $20 to $40. I think there might be 2 that is right at like $41 or something like that. But yeah, so that is what I'm doing right now. The logo, I meant to show the logo. Where did I put that? I meant to actually get it ready, put it on the box, but I started with a different logo, but I changed it. So I'm just printing these myself, these little round sticker things. I don't know if you can see that. That's my logo. It goes on the box for the large bracelets. And obviously on the cards, it just directs people to my website. For not even being a year old, it's been going really well. I love it. I really love this. I had the idea, actually I had a dream, I want to say, I don't know if it was 2015 or 2016, that I was making bracelets. And I hadn't made anything beyond like a friendship bracelet. And that had been since I was a teenager. So at that time you were looking at 15 plus years. I mean, probably going on 20 at that point when I had that dream. And I was like, I could do that. So I started, I went to YouTube for tutorials on how to do it, and I started making them. So I just, for a while, made my own. I did, in 2016, put up, I think, 3. There's other types of bracelets that I have made that are currently not up. The macrame bracelets where you do knotting. And also, I can't think of the type of bracelet it's called, but you use a disc and you have multiple different threads and you put these tiny little seed beads on it, and I mean, it's again kind of knotting. I can't think of what it's called. I haven't made those in quite some time, and none of those are up for sale, but I learned how to make all that. And I'd probably have to refresh my memory on how to make both of those. But as far as the bracelets, I do have some adjustable, the sliding knot bracelets. I don't have, actually I do, right here. Like this one, this one's name is Abundance Unlocked. It's got citrine and amazonite. Both, like, amazonite is good for courage, getting out of your own way, releasing doubts, and citrine, obviously, that's the abundance, the merchant's stone, money, prosperity, all that good stuff. But so yeah, that was an example of the sliding knot. Surely you all know how these work. I didn't, but yeah. So they're adjustable. You can open it. There you go. So I got a few of those as well. But yeah, I sold 3 online in 2016. I've had my Etsy shop open since I don't know if it's 2012 or 2013, but it was under Stephanie Creates Stuff. And I wasn't really, it was just every once in a while I would put something up. Usually my art. The first thing I sold was a Michael Jackson drawing. And a whole lot of Villa Vallo drawings and paintings have sold on there. And all of those have been to other countries. I don't think I've sold one to the U.S. I've sold a Jared Leto and then a Jensen Ackles on there. So most of my moneymaker art has been Villa Vallo. But yeah, it was never anything serious. It was, I mean, kind of just a hobby, and I'll sell this. And I decided, the end of 2023, I decided to take the bracelets serious. I had sold 3 in 2016, and I just wasn't ready to do it. I was so nervous. She left great reviews. She loved them. The 3, she bought one, come back and bought another, come back and bought another. I mean, it was the same, so she loved them. But it just, my nerves, I could not do this. I was still highly depressed, full of anxieties. I couldn't handle it. I could not handle running a business and making sales. There was no way I could handle doing that back then because I had a hard time leaving the house. I did leave the house then. That wasn't when I had my moment of being trapped in here and had anxiety go into the mailbox. But I didn't like leaving the house. I didn't like going to the store if I didn't have to, and I certainly didn't want to do it alone. So, it's just, I wasn't ready to do it then, and it hit me in 2023, let's do this. I also better understand the crystals. When I started with it, I was drawn to the gemstones and crystals, but I couldn't feel the energy in them. And I didn't quite understand, their energetic properties or their meanings. And it's just something I ended up learning over the past few years. So that's why in 2023, I'm like, I'm ready to do this. In 2020, this very start of 2020, I even set up an inventory list, a price calculator. I had even thought about doing this in 2020 and I still didn't do it. So it took me a really long time to just finally do it. So I'm proud of myself, and you know, if anybody's out there that's considering doing something similar, it doesn't have to be making bracelets, but you're thinking about opening an Etsy shop and you're nervous, and I am going to say you're always going to be nervous. When I say I couldn't do it back, I was going to have panic and anxiety attacks constantly. If you're in a battle with that, probably try to get yourself at a better place, because it's a responsibility, and with that does come some level of anxieties and stress. Anxieties are just, everybody, you're gonna have them. You're gonna have them, but it's when the anxiety is crippling when it's a problem. And for me, it used to be crippling. Now, if you have anxiety about starting your own shop, but you don't struggle with crippling anxiety, go for it. You can't wait to do something until you know everything. That was also another thing. I wanted to know the ins and outs, and you just have to learn as you go. You have to learn as you go. You're never going to know it all. You are never going to know it all or be completely prepared. Do it, learn as you go. Go. I'm very glad I finally did. So, this is a very long video. So I think I'm going to cut it off here. If you are interested in checking out my bracelets, you can go to amoonlitcanary.com. It'll redirect you to Etsy, or I'll leave it down in the link below. It's not really recognizing my URL. I don't know. I did a redirect. I did a transfer and a redirect, and when I did that, it changed something to where, you know how it gives you a check of this website checks out, or at least my scanning software, it's not giving me that. So I would understand if I'll put that down in there, but I'm also going to put the direct Etsy link because that checks. But yeah, check it out. Even if you just want to check it out to be inspired to go do your own thing, check it out. I hope you're all doing well. Staying safe if you're in this line of weather. I know there's several states that are going through it. And I'll see you in the next video. I love you guys. Bye.